And you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you?
What?
What's up, guys? I'm Antwanette.
And I'm Antwanette.
Thanks for watching our channel. So this is our second reaction to Judge Vonda B. We have a case of a woman who she makes $150,000 a year. She's being held liable for child support, but she's kind of refusing to pay, despite making $150,000 a year, and the dad only makes $35,000 a year, and he's struggling with raising the kids, and she's kind of refusing to pay and trying to justify it. Without further ado,
You all may be seated. Mr. Carter, it looks like you brought this case, so what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a manager at an urban clothing store, and I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support toward my ex-wife here. She is a dental assistant, and also she does Herbalife distribution, and she's making a little over 200 grand a year. And I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all, and it's a struggle for me right now. I'm a retired U.S. veteran, and it's just a struggle with my two boys.
Okay. Ma'am?
Yes. Well,
why do you agree with everything that he's saying?
no, I do not.
Okay, so what is
If
going
he
on?
stayed at the casinos, he probably would have more money than he.
That's not true, Your Honor. I'm always home with my boys when I'm not working.
Okay, who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys.
He's paying child support. It looks like you guys split custody. So it says Sunday through 1 week with one parent, and then Sunday.
Well,
through
here's the thing, Your Honor. She's always on vacation. She's always gone. So I've had my boys for the little
Lies.
over 7 weeks straight. She
Ma'am,
has not seen her kids in 7 weeks.
Sir, when I address her, you stop talking.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you see this man right here? He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom.
Us. Woo. Talking lame shit.
Why he turn around like that?
you get the oldest bailiff.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed to be alternating weeks, because if the children are with him 7 weeks straight, that means his expenses are increasing. And based on the paperwork that you provided from your employer, it says here you make about $125,000 as, what is it? Where is it that you're working?
I work for a dental firm,
Okay.
and we make a lot of different castings and models for false teeth and implants. However, Your Honor, when I've been out, it's because I've been doing training.
Okay, that's great.
So
So
I can-
no one is disputing whether or not you're doing training, but according to the documents that you provided, you make about $125,000 at your main job, and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife on the side. So that amounts to about $150,000 a year. This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you?
What?
Is that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that.
I don't need to know what you're letting me know.
Oh my God.
I need for you to answer my question. Is that what you're asking me to do? Allow this man to keep paying child support, and you're making excuse me, that's my job, thanks. You make $150,000 a year.
I pay for the boys' private school. They have private piano lessons. I pay for several. I pay their
Excuse me,
health
Your Honor.
insurance.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Both of my boys are on scholarship.
Okay, that's beside the point here. Ma'am, you guys have a split custody arrangement. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
Not in all cases does somebody have to pay child support, because it's up to me to decide if someone pays child support or someone doesn't pay child support. But with the earning differences, $35,000 a year, $150,000 a year, sir, what type of things are you able to afford to do with your boys? And taking into account your bills and everything like that.
After bills and everything is taken care of, after my boys are fed, luckily give them some clothes that they need to go outside and play at the park. Maybe
So-
Six Flags.
Okay, ma'am, what are some of the things that you're able to do with the boys?
As much as I can when he allows them to come over.
You know what? See, you're playing games. Let me ask you the question. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas.
Paris?
They've been
I've
on
never been to
Disney
Paris.
cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere special and fancy and whoa.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if you were making $150,000
And she just
a year,
lucked up
right?
on her job. So just to be
And this
quite
is
honest.
considering he's living in my $350,000 house that he doesn't pay any type of mortgage.
Your boyfriend is lame. I make it rain on you.
Ma'am,
He lives in the $350,000.
he lives in it, but you
house,
own
Your
it, right?
Honor.
You own it. You
And
have
he
all
doesn't
of
pay
this
any
money.
bills.
You have all of it. But the kids have been with him for 7 weeks, ma'am.
Because
at a
I
time.
was doing training so I can continue to send them to the private schools that they attend
Well,
and
On a
have the best
scholarship.
and the finest
On a
things.
scholarship.
That's great. But you know what? You know what? That's why you come to court, so I can resolve these issues, right? So let me tell you what we're about to do. $150,000 a year. I have your gross.
Get real when she started doing child support math.
I don't know. She be hitting that calculator as hard as shit.
$150,000 a year.
Like you be hearing
Yeah,
that stomping on the
do
calculator.
punching.
12,500. How many children do you have, ma'am?
2.
2. Okay. Net at 9,000. Okay, based on 20.63%. Okay. And
Oh, I do
make-
take care of my sister's 3 children as well.
When did this start?
Wait.
6 months ago.
Wait.
6 months ago.
Whose children are these?
Our sons belong to him and I, but I have 3
Okay.
of my sister's children that I
I'm
take
just
care
saying,
of.
I'm just saying
Well,
this
let me
shit.
let you know how this goes, okay?
My question though is, in a case where you do have split custody, are you still entitled to give your ex child support? Because part of the problem is that he essentially is the main caregiver, but I don't know how he ended up paying her child support. But if they had actually evenly split childcare, would she still owe him? Because I know there's something about you wanting the kids to have the same quality of life.
So she makes a lot more, that she should contribute more.
Oh.
He makes a fraction of what she makes. So it's only fair. And the fact that, they're co-parenting, and the fact that they have joint custody, is not right that he's paying child support. If he's keeping them like more times than she is, so this is a common sense judgment. Vonda B, I think she's pretty fair.
I'm just saying
Well, let
this
me
shit.
let you know how this goes, okay? Anybody else's kids are not a part of this case. Understood? So you have 2 children that are involved in this case we're here about, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is offset the child support based on the amount of money that you make. You understand that? Ma'am, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Because you're giving me this look like you're confused on what's going on here. Okay, so based on this, I did an offset of what you would make and what your child support obligation should be a month. So your child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month. That is to be
Bro, that's still not even that bad if she make $150,000 a year.
Ma'am, it's not fair to your children that at dad's house they're not able to do as much as they are to do with you. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with dad. Ask your kids how they feel about that. It's not fair they get to do everything with you and not with dad.
Your
And he only
Honor.
makes $35,000 a year.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
Okay, well,
Nothing
you
to do
know
with
what?
nothing.
You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. It's here.
No, Your
Anything
Honor.
else?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Anything
Honor.
else from you?
No, Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank you. You all may be excused.
But guys, that's our reaction. I think the judge made a fair ruling. She made significantly more than the dad. The dad spent more time with them. He is kind of living under her roof, so she's still kind of paying for everything to some way, but he's spending more time with the kids. You know, at this point, he's making less. You know, so he's kind of like a struggling parent. So I kind of get it. So guys, we hope you enjoyed the reaction. Thanks for your support as always. Like, share, subscribe as usual, and we will see you in the next video.